It's your favorite time again. You and I, doom scrolling, Twitteroonies. LTR. Crazy how Soylana and their market cap is 8% higher than the 2021 top, but prices are way lower. So what they're referring to, friends, is the difference between the market cap chart and the price chart, because tokens inflate. That's what it comes down to, okay? So I've been seeing this circulate around. If you go to CoinGecko, for example, this is the Soylana price chart, and you put it on market cap, you'll see that the market cap is higher, right? The market cap actually broke its 2021 high. It used to be 70 billion market cap. Now it's 90 billion, 90 to 100 billion. Okay, if you go to the price, though, look at this. It peaked at 260 bucks. Now it's about 160, because the Soylana inflation was inflating at like, I think 12 to 14% per year. I remember I literally sold, I think literally the exact top. I think the exact top out here. Somewhere around there, literally to the day. I think if I remember, it was crypto banter. They gave the signal. They did like a Soylana day. It was a Soylana day and everything out here. And yeah, it was a wild time back in 2021. But yeah, it was inflating 8 to 12%. But just showing you, even with high inflation, if enough people believe in it and soak it up, it's good. But yeah, obviously we paid a big price, because when the US Fed hiked rates so aggressively, it punished a lot of coins for their high inflation. Hex, for example. Here we have Gale. Ansem has sold, saying it's over. Yeah, send it higher. All my counter indicators are bearish. So, yeah, obviously we are in a very 50-50 zone right now. We have, obviously, the government shut down, sent us down. Now the government restarts, but everyone's still in disbelief because of 4-year cycle. Remember, friends, there are two big camps of people. People who, they wanted just to go down because they've sold. And then there's the other big camp. They wanted to quickly go up so they can sell anyway. Okay, so Max Pain is slow grind up. Slow. That's what Max Pain is. So we'll see. HOLDnomix. Lots of talk about this new sacrifice and what its importance is for Mr. Prove or ProveX. Truthfully, I don't know what it is, and everyone who says they do is likely guessing. But I find it interesting that in the very first pDAI post, we literally mentioned that payments is the final piece of the puzzle. Interesting. And it's part of the solution. The grand master plan. Food for thought. I promise I'm not part of the team or anything. I've been following hints from Richard Hart and 99 Capital since before most of you knew about pDAI. I'm not special, it's just in at the right time. We are either about to witness the most insane crypto story of all time, or we are being grifted by the most elaborate crypto heist of all time. Which way, Pulse Chain Man? Good post, sir. Good post. So this is HOLDnomix's post from August 2023. Pulse Chain theory time. I have come to believe there's a grand master plan with Pulse Chain to stabilize pDAI, okay, and have it used in regular payments. This is a big dinosaur, and this is Richard Hart on the throne, okay, out here. And obviously, friends, remember, stablecoin supercycle is a big, giant, fat, thick narrative right now. No one was thinking about it all those years ago when it came out. Well, obviously, prices are poop right now. Hopefully, things get to change somewhere in the future. Stephen, I was in the gym today eavesdropping because I don't wear headphones. Was just raw dogging oral stimulation, and overheard an older guy talking to two young bucks. This older dude is always in the gym when I'm there. He's probably mid to late 30s, fit dude, stronger than me. He's well groomed. Anywho, we somehow got into the conversation of corn with these kids. Oh, that's so weird, man. I just like, hey, other fellow males in the gym, would you like to talk about corn? It'd actually be less cringe if you just actually talk about real corn. We call it maize. He says one of the kids, more sheepish, was agreeing with the older guy, making jokes on it. The other kid wasn't having it. He unoffensively denounced corn, saying it ruins relationships, and that he wouldn't date a woman. He wouldn't date a woman if she was okay with him watching it. The older man, bigger and stronger, was really lobbying for corn not being bad, saying watching it isn't cheating because she's not physically doing anything. I noticed the kid had a gold square necklace with some saint on it. So Orthodox Christian, I guess he's saying. The youths are all right. I didn't know a single teenage kid growing up who would have taken such a firm stance as he did. I hope the older guy was embarrassed and ends up quitting the habit. May the Zoomers usher in a new wave of traditional values that the Boomers tried to destroy. So, oh my gosh, man. This just, Jesus Christ. Can we... I love you, Stephen. This is DeFi. You know, it's interesting. But can you go out to shill in our altcoin bags at the gym, bro? It just come up. I don't know what to say to that, you know? It is entertaining, the thought of just awkwardly walking up to a group of strangers. Hello, sirs. Would you like to talk about corn today, sir? By any chance? You know, obviously it's related to crypto, friends, because everything's dopamine. You learn, right? As you've seen it by now, right? Everything's dopamine. Everything. And everyone's trying to find the formula. Gaming, movies, TikTok, social media, crypto, finance, sports, mixing and matching all of it to try to trigger the dopamine hit. Even in World of Warcraft, friends, when they do that level up, you're like, your character like shines and you get the like that chime when you collect gold, even in like Dota. Bling! Okay, all of these are triggers out here. And obviously, friends, the biggest psychopaths in the world understand this. That's how they sell us all the products, like Facebook and stuff. They give the likes. You know what I mean? They're all doing this stuff to trigger you. And actually, the non-chemical ones, they're the more dangerous ones because you never get fried of them, okay? For example, with alcohol, yeah, if you drink too much, you pass out. But, you know, if you're brainwashed totally, where if you don't get enough likes, love hearts, and no one's noticing you, it crushes you from within, okay? But then in crypto, right, we also spin a lot of that stuff on the head because, like, we just friends, we all come down, we're like, listen here, dude. I don't care about the logo. I don't care what you think. I just care about this. This sweet green candle. Okay? And it is interesting to think about because, friends, we break paradigms in crypto. Like, we literally, we do not care what you say. If the number's going up, it means more people are joining. It means we just get the dopamine hit as well. So a lot of things to think about. You know, this is what we're all navigating in crypto. It's also why in stock market land, they haven't come to terms with the reality of it. They're still stuck in the closet. They go, no. I want to own American businesses. I want to own American companies. That's how they talk. No, you don't, bro. Just shut up. You want the stock price to go up like everyone else, dude. And by the way, you don't even own the company. Yeah. You don't get the balance sheet. You can't open their bank account. You can't even walk into the office. Tim Crapple is not going to tell you what's in the iPhone 24. Okay? You're a nobody like the rest of us. You just want Apple to be trading at $720 in a few years like the rest of us. But they still haven't come to terms of reality with it. In crypto, we have, and we embrace it. We embrace it. Okay? That's why we make all the memes and stuff about it. And that's why we also have a world of hyper gambling, prediction markets, where everything just gets reduced to a yes or no, or an up or down, or a green or red. Gamification. Yeah, that's why everything's going hyper digital like that. Right? It's also sad because it can be used to control us. Jim Cramer. We could really use some blockchain on a day like today. Cursing us into hell, but he's probably talking about that data stuff, friends. I hope it really is. Here we have Xavier from the Pulse Chain community. Oh man, this is one of those videos, friends. I don't know how people watch these, but they do. It's one of these, like, you know, you'll see what I mean.
Oiga, y ustedes sí son atrevidos. Porque atrevido entre ellos me están en el jugo, hombre. Dame el favor, hombre. Que sea atrevido.
Man, God bless you, man. I just don't know how. Just there's a whole cohort, billions of people out here get an actual dopamine hit from watching these like badly audio dubbed stuff and just blowing their brains out all day. Man, it's just, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. Like, just, do they want to change? Do you want to improve? It's literally TikTok brain rot. But we have to tap into that as well. You know, that's what makes all this social media stuff run. But it's kind of funny. They probably look at us in crypto as well, and then look at us watching these green candles tick up and down, and emotions change up and down too. So we are no better. The needful needs done. Neon, I thought y'all were trolling me. $1 million pre-sale is crazy. I will be fighting this. This is Scooter. I don't know who this guy is, friends. Man, he looks like he's got one of those punchable faces. I don't know who Neon is. He's some sort of artist. Man, can we just please bring on some sort of liquidity injection to this market? Jason AI Williams, Pulse Chain may be this cycle's sleeper coin. Send it. Spot on. I hope so. We need Ethereum higher. We all do. Here we have Binance CZ. This is not my book. Beware of scammers using AI to make fake books. Wow, man. Very interesting. Beyond Borders, an autobiography. CZ. Whoa, man. So they're using AI to make fake stories. Life stories, but probably real facts. Just say they're by this author. Wow, man. AI, this thing's changing. Hyper fast speed. That's probably why they're going to put in like digital IDs, verification stuff in the future. Once again, friends, that's why it pisses me off when I say this even more. But all of that can only be done on Ethereum and smart contract platforms. None of that can be done on Bitcoin. So like, that's why, man, everything points. I know, friends, I know it's wild. Trust me, it's wild for me to even think, like, we've seen some never before things happen before as well. Like, why is it so hard for Bitcoin dominance to go down next year, even if Bitcoin's weak? Why can't we just see a super strong Ethereum, you know? So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. Here you have Chris Berninski. I am recording with Raoul Powell on Thursday. Should be a good chat. Really look forward to catching up. Remember, Chris Berninski has called for the end of the crypto cycle, and Raoul's still bullish. Okay, so it will be an interesting discussion if they get on that topic. Here you have Tyler Durden. Our entire financial future is resting on the McRib is back. I didn't sign up for this BS when I bought Bitcoin 10 years ago. Yeah, but if you really didn't sign up for like BlackRock and everyone else owning it, just click sell and leave then. You know, like all the Bitcoin maxis, you're just like happily opening the door for every government institution to come on in, you know. Remember, friends, they only anybody in this camp, they can only talk a big game because Bitcoin dominance is high. It's 59%. Okay, what happens when it's 49? What about 39? What happens when ETH BTC is 0.08? Okay, that means it's less than a 2x to flip Bitcoin. Right? What happens then? What happens when everybody's using stablecoin supercycle adoption on smart contract platforms? What happens then? What happens when retailers are like selling Bitcoin in that big wave because they're like, oh, I can't even earn any yield on it. And the Bitcoin maxis are like, no, you don't want to earn yield. But then they point to the chart. See, right now they say that, but they go, see, you don't want to earn yield because the Bitcoin dominance is high. Okay, but what happens in the world where Bitcoin dominance is not 59, friends? What if it's 49? What if it's 39? You're going to be talking a big game then? No, you're not. Okay, so literally it's all number, go up or down. Okay, literally that's all it is. It's just a matter of time. It's been a long time, but it's a matter of time. Kronk. Life is a risk and then you die. Flaunt it. This is ChooseRich Nick. I guess he's like this Richard Hart. This cycle's Richard Hart. Outrage marketing. I like watching him. I like watching other people get triggered. They still don't get it, dude. Like, how do you sit here, watch 1.5 minutes of like that poorly dubbed, you know, like Jamaican dudes, like, you know, playing these fake pranks out here. Like, you obviously know that's fake as well. And they can't tell Nick's fake. I don't know. It's funny. Tokes. So if you patiently waited to bid the October 10th nuke and then further waited to bid the coins last week, what do you do now? At the time, you could argue both events were generally outlierish, but prices are converging there once again. So what now? It's not looking good. Remember, most people just want go straight down or fast up for them to sell. Okay. No one wants this sideways, slow grind up. No one wants that. Maybe that's what we get. Like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you soon.